All right, the next part in doing this little folded project is to understand that what we're trying to do, if possible, okay, is to make level floors. All right, and so in this particular case, um, we can make level floors. All right, so I'll hold the thing up to the camera so that it sees that. But you can see that I can make the floors level. The reason I can make the floors level is because the two creases that are paired up are parallel to each other. Now we could glue this thing up so that it's open like this, right? Sort of like that. But that's not what we're looking for. We're looking to try and create level floors between the elements. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and sort of start to freeze this thing up a bit. So what I'm going to do is put it between my fingers like this. So you see how these two levels here are parallel to each other? These two? Okay, so what I'm going to do with that, and also I want you to notice something. I'm making the walls, right? So we got floor levels and sort of walls. I'm making the walls so that they angle in or out. In this particular case, I'm making the wall angle towards the outside. So what I'm going to do is put some glue on here, right along the fold line, and try and get it to where it freezes up. Takes a little bit of time, but you definitely don't want it to sort of open up on you. I've seen students where they do this and they let go of it, they don't watch it, and it kind of goes and it opens up. You don't want that. You want the two floor levels to be parallel. Okay? So there is the first one. Just let the camera see that. All right, now I'm going to do the other two. So once again, I'm going to kind of put it between my fingers like that so that the levels are parallel to each other. You guys see that? And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to kind of put some glue on it. You got to kind of keep pushing it down to get it to where the glue finally hardens up. But as you can see right there, all of my floor levels are parallel and the walls are angled. You see that? All right, does that make sense how we did that? All right, so what you guys are going to do is you're going to, and the other thing I want you to note is that the A, I still got the A written on the bottom down there. Let me see if the camera can see that. You see the A inside of there, right? All of these are going to face the same direction. So the A, the B, the C, the D, the E, and the F are all going to be sitting right in that lower corner, and these things are all going to be kind of next to each other so that we can compare what we end up with. Okay? All right, so that's the first one. All right, and it's really important that you save these pieces because you're going to have to put all this stuff onto a board, right? A foam core board with the folding strip and then the model attached to the side of it like that. Okay? All right, so any questions about how to get it to glue, to get it to stay? Now, looking at these, one of the things that we want you guys to notice is that as long as the paired up creases are parallel to each other, you can get level floors. But you'll notice that some of these have some that are parallel to each other, like D, and some portion of it that's not. And then there is E, where none of them are parallel. And what I want you guys to understand is that the more lack of parallel there is, the more sort of wild the floor levels become. Okay? Then you get finally to F, and the one thing I want you guys to notice in F is that all of the folds are in. And that's going to create a very different sort of object than the first 5. Okay? So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to release you guys to start making all of these. Okay? So are there any questions before I do that? No? All right. She's cutting up the board so that you guys will have copies, or you guys will have a piece of 8.5 by 11 to work with. And the handouts are right here. All right.